I just chased down a UPS truck to get this video to you as soon as possible. Let's check out Sideshow's Black Canary premium format. Black Canary has an awesome origin story. Way back in 1947, Robert Kanigher and Carmen Infantino were writing and drawing the backup story for Flash Comics. The backup story at that time was Johnny Thunder and Thunderbolt. Bob Kanigher, Carmen Infantino, they thought those characters frankly were kind of dumb. They didn't enjoy working on that character. They decided to spice things up, so Robert invented Black Canary and invited Carmen to create her look. Carmen said, well, what do you want? And Robert Kanigher replied, just draw your ultimate fantasy girl. And that's how we got Black Canary. Now that Black Canary is not Dyna Lance, it was Dinah Drake. And she did not have any superpowers. She didn't have her scream. She was basically a crime fighter who wormed her way into criminal organizations and busted them up from the inside. So at first, she was kind of like Batman. She had no powers, but she was fighting crime on the streets. Let's take a look at Dyna Lance, who we didn't see until 22 years later in 1969. So if some of you guys have some Sideshow rewards points expiring in a couple of days, I might have the answer for you here. Out of the box, she seems pretty spectacular, to be honest. A lot of guys start at the base. I like to start at the portrait because that's what you want to see. Sideshow gets a lot of flack over many issues. I personally think their portraits have been pretty darn awesome the last couple of years. When I look at, I don't have that light on, but all three of these portraits, Harley, Batgirl, Catwoman, all three of those portraits are fantastic. And this one is as good, if not better. All right, now we'll go down here. Something about the base. The measurements on Sideshow's website are wrong. It says this base is only 6 inches wide. That is not correct. This base is 10 inches wide. So prepare for that in your cabinets. It's a nice base. I like the graffiti. You've got the purple down here, which reflects onto her boots, which is a really nice effect. Looks good. This piece is fully sculpted except for the fishnets. I could talk right now, but what would be the point? Pretty awesome. So the jacket is blue. I know some of you would prefer black, but it's blue. It's actually a really nice contrast. You've got kind of this matte blue for the jacket and this very shiny black for her bodysuit. And I really like that a lot. Her gloves are mostly black. I might see a little bit of blue highlights, maybe. I like that effect of her pulling her gloves on. Some people might be frustrated that this statue does not demonstrate her powers in any way. And that's true. The first PF from Sideshow had her kind of in a forward lean, like she was going to do her scream, but she actually had her finger up to her lips, like a be quiet gesture. So that one didn't actually show her doing her scream, but it referred to it. This one does not refer to her power set at all. It just kind of shows her like she's about to get down to business and put the hurt on some folks. The eyes are really, really, really nice. I think that they're larger than some other female portraits Sideshow has done. People, whenever a new female character is revealed, they always want to say, oh, it looks like this person, this actress, this person. So folks are saying, like Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones, which I kind of agree with. Someone the other day said Michelle Pfeiffer, and I thought, maybe. Michelle Pfeiffer has fairly large eyes, so I could see a little bit of Michelle Pfeiffer in there. The hair is really nice. It's blonde, but has these brown highlights. Or is it brown with blonde highlights? One or the other. But it's sculpted really nicely. No breakages at all, which is nice. It's a simple piece. There are only 5 pieces. You've got the body, the portrait, the 2 hands, and the base. That's it. So it's a very quick setup. It is probably the smallest box I've ever received from Sideshow for a premium format. You guys want to see the legs. Let me just show you the legs. They did a great job here. They didn't make her too skinny, which I appreciate. I'm going to give you all angles here. And yes, Jerry Bourne, I saw your comment when I posted the picture of the shipper box on Facebook. And yes, this review is going to cost you money. They didn't show that on the product page, but that's what YouTubers are here for. All right, you might like to see her displayed with some of her friends. One of the cool things about Black Canary is that since she has a long history in DC, you can display her with many different characters. I first encountered her in the mid-70s in the pages of Justice League of America, where she was a love interest to Green Arrow, but also a full-fledged member of the League. And she impressed me because she didn't take any crap from anybody, whether it be Ollie or Batman. She was a strong woman and very much earned her spot in the roster of the League. And I think these 2 pieces work really well together. Green Arrow, I think, is one of Sideshow's finest premium formats. Everything from the pose to the portraits. And I think having Dyna next to her might be a good place for her. Here she is with Batgirl. These 2 are really good friends, founding members of Birds of Prey. I believe we're going to be seeing them together on HBO Max in the not too distant future. I have to hand it to Sideshow. These premium formats display together really, really well. And these 2 are no exception. And here she is with Batman, because why not? Everyone displays good with Batman. This particular premium format has gotten a lot of flack since it came out. People refer to it as Hunchback Batman. I have come to appreciate it more and more the longer that I own it. I especially really like the portrait. I think it's one of the better Batman portraits. Ooh, I guess I need to dust him. I think these 2 look really good together. And they remind me of each other. They're both tough. They're both street fighters. I think they pair together very nicely. Here's the art box. Like I said, it's one of the smallest I've ever seen for a premium format. It says False Face Society on the front. That's a criminal organization in Gotham City that wears masks. There's no image of the statue on the box. It does have a Black Canary insignia here. Premium format, Sideshow, Black Canary. I got number, what did I get? 147 out of 2,500. There's no exclusive for this piece. Just 2,500 edition size of, I guess we'd call it collector's edition. So, do I think you should add her to your collection? Hey man, if you're a DC collector, if you like the ladies, if you like the Justice League, if you like Birds of Prey, if you like a premium format for $555, why the heck not? The portrait is gorgeous, so I really like it. I'm very happy with it. I don't know where I'm going to put her. I can make room for her because she's not huge. It's just a matter of whether I want to have like a Birds of Prey display or do I want to put her in with Justice League. She certainly belongs there. She's not one of the original 7, but she certainly becomes a full-fledged member of the League. So I have options. I could also do an all-girls display. I mean, I've got the Ivy premium format. I've got Harley. I've got Batgirl. I've got Catwoman. I've got her, and I'm thinking about the Huntress. That Huntress statue is also really cool. So why not? Especially if you have some Sideshow rewards expiring in 2 days, people. 2 days. This would be a really good option, I think. So yeah, pick her up. As for what I got coming next, I might have pre-ordered that Darkseid Spock. That will surprise some of you because I've had harsh words about the price of that piece, not the statue itself. And I've raised some concerns about Darkseid and all these huge licenses that they have while we haven't really seen any product from them. I'm going to give it a try. It's stupid expensive for what is less than a 26-inch tall, 1/3 scale, but I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, tonight is the Batsies. You're probably watching this after the Batsies, so you probably already know who won. But I'm recording this at like 12:30 p.m. The Batsies are a mere 4.5 hours away. So be there. You have to be at the Batsies. I'm wearing my tuxedo shirt. It's not going to fit as well as last year because I've got about a quarantine 15 going on here. But be at the Batsies. It's going to be a great show. That's it, guys. Have a great day. Take care. I'm going to sneak in more pictures of her backside after the credit thing, so you can wait for that.